Hello everyone. Well, what do we have here? Some beige from Big Blue? Yes indeed, the legendary IBM Aptiva. Aptiva was the last gasp of breath for IBM's PC market for home users. This one looks to be about from 1998. If so, that means it was released only 3 years before IBM completely exited the home market. So perhaps it offers some clues as to why, so let's get into it. And what a smart looking design that thing has. Typical of 90s IBM. That must be what Einstein would look like if he was a computer. Ooh, look at that, we have a spec sheet sticker. You see it has a 400 MHz Pentium II, featuring MMX technology, 128 megs of RAM, 13.5 gig hard drive, pretty generous for the late 90s. And so is a DVD-ROM. This is definitely some uptown higher trim model. Looks like it also has AGP graphics. This was a hot little system in its day. And the case badges are in good condition. They haven't had too much hell. I see we're running Windows 98, as one would expect. And there's that DVD-ROM drive. Yeah, it's definitely an early one, most likely original. And I see these little LED stalks here. It's just the tips of 2 light pipes, one for power and one for hard drive activity, I'm assuming. Interesting place to put them. It's like they're kind of just randomly there. And the top of the case does have this handle here, though I'm kind of scared to put a whole lot of pressure on it. You know, these things tend to break. Let's see. Actually, no. It's pretty strong. I am supporting the bottom here. I feel like if you were to pick it up by just that, it would be kind of off balance. Yeah, kind of wants to get all unwieldy. But it's a very nice touch. And the bottom of the case has these flip-out feet, 2 on each side. That just stops it from tipping over. Yeah, that's the type of thing you only see on servers and workstations. And I thought Aptiva was their home line. Oh, and down in the corner there is a model and serial number. I guess that would tell us, right? And here we are around the backside. Interesting to see that everything's on board except the modem. So I wonder if this thing has an AGP slot. I'd be surprised if it didn't. I mean, who would expect IBM to cheap out? And I see somebody perform some amateur dentistry on that serial port. Hopefully we can straighten that out. Those might be a little far gone. We'd probably have to look at replacing the port. And this ground lug here got twacked. It's sticking down, but that can probably easily be bent up. Let's see. All right, not bad. Seam center. See if it takes a plug. Oh yeah, perfect. That was easy. I see we have a big old dent in the side there. Not too bad, but not too good either. Now, let's figure out how to open this thing. So there's this, what looks like a sliding latch. What could take a padlock or something. I'm guessing it slides over somehow. And then, I guess this can only pull back, right? No, I guess maybe not. Maybe forward. I've never opened one of these before. You know, I feel like that's not sliding to its full potential. Or, I don't know, maybe it is. But this, it starts to slide and then stops. Something's hanging up. Oh, wait a minute. There's something that feels like a latch in the front. Yeah, something feels latchy under here. Ah, there we go. And it's got to slide all the way off. Ah, come on. Just when I gave him the benefit of the doubt, yeah. No AGP slot. That is just shameful, IBM. Now, I take back the Einstein thing. Einstein would definitely have an AGP slot. It definitely has AGP. The onboard GPU is an AGP chip. But otherwise, it's a complete system. I'm seeing several original IBM parts, like the power supply and the modem. CPU also has an IBM FRU sticker. And hooray, we have a hard drive. Hopefully it works. And here's a zoomy zoom on the graphics chip. ATI Rage Pro AGP, with 4 supposed megabytes of video memory. And that is quite a beefy modem. It's got several connectors. And I know this is audio. Not sure what this is. Seems like a power lead or something. Let's pull that out of there. Ooh, this thing was in a nasty environment. Dusty, dusty. But it has a lucent chipset. All the analog stuff's under here. Otherwise, pretty basic 56K modem. I guess they didn't want you getting shocked or something. Phone lines don't go that high in voltage. Maybe 90 volts when it's ringing. I don't know, that's interesting. Yeah, this thing's about as dusty as an archaeological dig. Bet those fans are very unhappy. Well, let's work to get rid of this power supply. Because it needs to be out of my way. One of the audio cables bundled up with it. Guess I'm the first person in here. Let's see if I can even get that ATX connector without pulling the power supply. Doing it kind of blindly. I'm at such an awkward angle, I know I'm gonna get stabbed by something. There we go. Wasn't so bad. And now I gotta get these screws out. What? Was that not enough? How does this thing get out of here? Oh, there's a screw in the top. And the power supply's in like a bracket. Oh, that's weird. Okay, there's where that screw was. Here's a little release tab. However, what's going on here? It's like bent and locked in place. It's like they really didn't want you to take this power supply out. Because, yeah, putting the pressure on. Oh, no, never mind. Here we go. Wow, what a strange thing. Might as well get rid of the rest of the cables. Do like how they're all bundled together. This thing must be all original. Now let's get at that CPU. Let's pull its single speed fan. Bearings sound a little bit tired. Might be okay. Ah, the old Pentium II clips. You just push these in towards the CPU and pull it out. And just looking at that makes me want to sneeze. And I probably will. But let's test it and see what it sounds like. Okay, it could be worse. I do hear the bearing, but it's not in need of urgent intervention. However, that dust has got to go. This should be a fairly simple one to remove. There we go. And we'll sweep those out. Being mindful of that edge connector. And I gotta say, this is one cheap, flimsy little fan for IBM. This thing is pretty awful. IBM's PC division, I guess, was clinging to life in this time period. This thing's awful. But I will give them this. At least they used one of the only types of Pentium II cores that don't destroy themselves when you take them off, or destroy the CPU under it. These clips actually come off fairly easily. Okay, I could just sit there. And I think I should get this cooler off. I mean, I might have to pry a little. There we go. It was just a little bit stuck. And let's get these the rest of the way off. Fiddly little thing. But at least we can service the thermal grease. And that is some of the most petrified thermal paste that I've come across in quite a while. Yeah, that's going to take some scraping. And if you ever come across this horrible gummy thermal grease that you can't get rid of, a magic eraser with some alcohol on it works absolute wonders. It's insane how much faster that was. Paper towel was barely doing anything. Now, as for the thermal paste on the actual chips, I recommend not bothering unless you're actually experiencing a cooling problem, because these plastic clamshells are so hard to remove that you're far more likely to just damage the CPU in the process. Unless, of course, you just want to break the plastic. Just make sure you do it in such a way that doesn't harm the circuit board. But once you're inside, there's some pretty user-unfriendly clips, and those are pretty gnarly, so that further increases the danger. So yeah, don't bother. Alright, the thermals are freshly greased, and that's all the service that this thing's getting. And if you think I'm servicing that Northbridge heatsink, forget about it. It wouldn't need it anyway. They use that double-stick thermal tape, and probably likely to damage the chip if I try to pull it off. Well, let's see what they have going on for RAM. These look original. Okay, maybe not original, but they seem to match. Without deciphering the chip part numbers, you can't tell what size this is. These stickers are giving me nothing. And nothing to see back there. Perhaps on the other one. Okay, well there's some IBM stuff. DIMM 64, so I'm guessing 64 megabytes. So yeah, this is a companion pair. It's weird that the other one doesn't have the FRU sticker on it. Alright, so I guess it has its factory 128 megs of RAM. Very good. Now, drive cage removal looks interesting. How does this work? This pull. Oh, kind of like swings out. Oh, that's neat. No screws to remove or anything. This thing's starting to win me over. And the DVD drive comes out in the usual way. After removing screws, of course. And this thing is IBM original, but that you knew. The juicy details are on the bottom. It's actually made by Hitachi, GD2000, made in Japan, on August 1998, thus matching the manufacture dates on the rest of everything. Alright, well my heart sank a little when I saw this was a Mac store. I will be utterly shocked if it works. But you never know. I've been surprised before. But it is original to the system, sporting all the credentials. I guess it's a little too late for that warranty, isn't it? Or are they just predicting when war ends? Such prophetic people at Mac Store. And I think this confirms an all-original IBM machine. The last piece of the puzzle, floppy drive. Indeed with an FRU sticker. Made by Panasonic. We'll just do a quick wipe off of the external dust, and then we can get at the internal dust. Once those tiny screws are out, we just lift up on these tabs. And that is an utter surprise. It's actually really clean in here. Save for a little bit in the front. Guess that drive door was doing its job. This is some of that ultra-fine sticky dust that operates on a molecular level. Because it sure is taking some agitation to go away. Now we'll do standard cleanup. This head looks very clean as it is. Very clean indeed. However, the grease in that lead screw looks pretty awful. Yeah, this thing must have a lot of miles on it. Let's go ahead and advance it so we can get at this grossness. And in with the new, we can go ahead and pre-distribute that. It avoids a dry run, that initial dry run. Why not? And we'll just let it park itself when it starts. Okay, now this power supply seems a little special. It mounts up as ATX, but it's like 2/3 of the length of an ATX power supply. Not sure if that's any kind of standard. And also the cutouts are very unique to that bracket. So you'd have to Dremel these out if you wanted to put in another type of power supply, whose accoutrements didn't exactly line up to this. But it feels fairly high quality, so let's see what it does. Oh, life at least. Reasonable voltages. I'll just let it run for 5 minutes or whatever. Not sure which one of these drives is sounding worse these days. Alright, I think that'll do it. This thing seems good enough. Good old IBM original part. And this thing is just extraordinarily dusty. So we're going to use a nice lung-friendly filtered vacuum. Yeah, it cleans up pretty well though. Let's see if there's any hope for that battery. None at all. That's barely higher than the background. That's funny. And the Pentium IIs are definitely one of the more satisfying CPUs to install. So tactile, a rich sensory experience. Alright, before we power on, let me see if I can untweakulate this serial port, because I don't want to risk something being shorted in there. We're going to take the most direct route and just kind of bend them back. Okay, that looks pretty close. These things are somewhat forgiving. Let's see. Oh yeah, no trouble at all. Let's run them all the way down. And remove. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, got her face back on for the big test. It's gotta be looking good, you know? Let's send some power. And it starts right up. Made some interesting sounds, but doesn't appear to be doing much else. Ooh, what was that? Was that the hard drive starting up? Sound like speakers squeal. And weird, we don't have power or hard drive LEDs. Something's very wrong here. And of course we have no post. Let's give it one more try. It's gonna make me choke it. 5 seconds. Okay, it's not even responding to that. This thing might be cooked. Huh. Usually 5 to 10 seconds will shut down anything. Oh wait. What's going on here? Why did that just make a bunch of noise? Anyways, what can you shut down? Okay, this is one very strange failure mode. Let's cut the power. Send it back. It always turns on with power. Oh, now we have LEDs. And now we don't. This is a weird one. Alright, well, let's get it back apart. Okay, I've disconnected everything from the motherboard except for CPU and RAM. See if we get anything different. Maybe not. At least that hard drive's sounding better. But yeah, still no post. And no beep codes, despite having a speaker right there. So next step, and I should have done this initially, hit that CPU socket with some deoxit. It means I gotta pull this power supply back out, because there is no clearance whatsoever. Now let's get that back out. Get some deox in that slot. Also got some deoxit on a Q-tip that I'm gonna run over the CPU contacts. Doesn't seem terribly dirty. Now just work it on and off. Kind of like an old NES cartridge. Okay, let's see what we get now. Let's see. Aha, now we get a post. I love deoxit, but I gotta shut it back down so I can reconnect everything. Yeah, and that's why nothing connected. All right, shut you back down. Okay, once again. Still turns on immediately. And still posting. Okay, but not complaining this time, and it's booting. Well, color me surprised. Oh wait, I literally just spoke way too soon. I was about to say that Maxtor surprised me, and I think it just clunked out. No, maybe not. It's going for it. Ooh, what changed? Nothing changed. Alright, well, clearly my clock needed to change. It was definitely the original Aptiva image. Okay, you know what? Well, let's at least set the date so that our timestamps aren't too confused. What? Can somebody explain to me why you can't type numbers in Win9X date selector? It only works with arrow keys. Got num lock. Nothing. Oh wait, what? Type zeros, but nothing else? Yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to explain this to me. Backspace works. Actual number keys make the cursor blip, but type nothing. I don't get it. And now it's oh, now I gotta start all the way from 1980. Oh, that was not smart. All right. You know what? Forget about the time. Let's go. Ooh, your Aptiva adventure. Oh, what froze? Why are we frozen? My mouse cursor has become a slideshow. It disappears, or it's moving incredibly slowly. I thought my capture froze, but apparently not. Let's hit the Windows key. What the? Ooh. Took this thing all its might to load this. It has the original image on it. Let's not configure the mouse. Let's just turn that down just a little. Okay, this looks like a restored image. So we basically have a brand new Aptiva. Look at us. Ooh, let's discover Windows 98. Look at this widget bar thing. Ugh, that is a nostalgia trigger on its own. Get out of the way. Look at that. Oh, it's got tooltips. What was that? Point cast. You know what? I'm over this. Register later. Stand aside. What was this point cast thing? Click here to get the internet's leading business news service, blah 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 blah. No active desktop. Okay. Same thing from Disney and the MSNBC. Huh, but what did IBM have to offer here? IBM PC information? What happens if I click this? It's probably just a web browser. Active channels. Our website specifically designed for Internet Explorer 4. You know what? I would like a quick overview of active channels. Ooh, what's this? Okay, yeah, no, we got that part. Page you're viewing is an example of a full screen window to give you more room. So thoughtful. Alright, well. Oh. Okay, that's a thing. Let's go to the active channel guide. Oh wait, no internet. I wonder if that domain's still functional. Okay, anyways. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do much from here without being connected to the 1998 internet. And my time machine router is woefully unreliable. Oh, this is cool. Look at it fading out like that. Painfully slowly. What the? Creative rebirth of broadcast news. Yeah, that sure worked out. Ooh, all the buzzwords. Katie Couric. It goes right into the air. Wow. Who can resist that? Let's view the sample. Oh, look at this. Wow, yeah, this is 90s internet. It even says so right there. 1997. Oh, this is cool. Let's see what kind of technology news they had. What? You didn't give me fake things, fake articles, at least? Alright. Mir. Oh, I remember this. The Mir space station. Okay, so yeah, I guess, the Invisible Menace. Okay, well, anyway, let's see what the IBM channel has to dazzle us with. Oh, a wall of text. How lovely. How IBM. IBM PC Information Update is your online news source for latest information on a variety of products and services from IBM. Fantastic. Let's see, let's preview it. Whoa. Look at those cutting edge graphics. It's got motion and everything. Oh, let's see what their mobile computing. I want to see some ThinkPads. Ah, wait. No, this isn't an internet problem. This is just it crashing. Well, you failed to dazzle me, active channels. It is recommended that you save your work, close all programs, and restart your computer. We need to take drastic measures here. And that's the end of that. But there was more. I want to see what the Disney one had to do. Oh, yeah, I'm glad we came in here. First, let's make sure you have all the software necessary. Okay, continue. I'm pretty sure I don't have the software necessary. Ah, I don't access the web at all because the web in this time period is gone. I'm just going to do a shockwave flash thing. Authenticity of this content cannot be verified. Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Voxware Incorporated, that sounds sketchy. Oh look, it's actually loading Macromedia Flash. Or I think. It says it's installed, yeah? Alright, when the shockwave flash icons appear below, click here. Let's go. Oh, look at this. The ultimate internet experience for the whole family. Only from Disney. Great info for parents through kids programming. Cool. Alright, let's continue. How much more can we be dazzled by? Oh! That is dazzling. Alright. What else is there? Hey, where's that? Ooh, did Macromedia break our little annoying toolbar thing over there? Let's see. There is no toolbar. There is only Disney now. Let's get out of here. What else is in there? Let's look at the AOL preview. That should be good. Alright, let's preview AOL. Oh, 50 hours free? Try AOL now! I'd like to, but nothing's clickable except your solely active channel. Let's see, if we add the active channel, what do we do? Okay, it's going to try to detect my AOL, I guess. Sure. Let's go. Connect with AOL. Wait, how on earth did you find a new version of AOL without internet or anything? Something tells me you're full of lies. Let's see what version of AOL this installs. AOL 4.0. Oh, I remember that. That was the hot new thing. Yeah, let's install AOL for no reason. Let's go. You're almost finished. Uh-oh, what? Okay, why does the screen go black? Was that too much for you? Uh-oh. You're complaining, but you're not showing much. Okay, I think we gotta reboot. Well, let's try the old Control-Alt-Delete first. Nope, that doesn't help. Alright, bright scene change coming. That's hard reboot. Give it the hardest reboot possible. Excuse me. There we go. You know, sometimes that thing makes some terrible sounds. Let's see what Scandisk thinks. Alright, no complaints there. Yeah, it just sounds like it just crashes every once in a while, like a little head crash. Now you're worried about my capture device? Sure, go ahead. Do your thing. Thank you. Anyways, let's see our, oh, wait, let's go, okay, it's doing this mouse freezing thing again, where it goes ultra slow. I guess this is gonna be on each and every boot. Yep, that's the power of active channels. Too powerful for a Pentium II. Oh, how we get this again? Okay, well, let's, ooh, can we just discover Windows 98? Let's go. Oh, look at that. I have that keyboard. Let's see, Windows 98 overview for people coming from Win9X. Okay.
Welcome to the Windows overview. In the next few minutes, we will show you how to have the best learning experience with this innovative tutorial.
No way.
Unlike other training programs, with the Windows overview, you have the benefit of working with the actual Windows program.
Unreal.
Not a simulation.
Wow.
You can choose lessons in any order. When you see the lesson list, simply click a lesson title to begin.
Woohoo, I can't wait to learn how to use a mouse.
When you select a lesson, the lesson window becomes smaller to show you more of your Windows desktop.
No way, so thoughtful.
You will actually be running two programs.
What?
Windows in the background and the Windows tutorial on top.
Unreal.
Step-by-step instructions are shown in a step window. The step window
seems
contains
complicated.
tools to help you navigate through each lesson. Clicking the next button will move you to the next step.
I would have never guessed.
Clicking the back button will take you back to the previous step.
What? No
Because
way.
each step depends on the one before it, it's not a good idea to skip steps.
Oh, I'm definitely going to fail this test.
Clicking the Lessons button will return you to the list of lessons. The step counter tracks your progress through a lesson.
What? No way.
If you are stuck or unsure of the instructions, you can click the Show Me button to view a demonstration of the step. Clicking anywhere on the screen will close the Show Me window. You can then try the step yourself.
Wow, this is so easy. Anyone can do it.
You cannot click pictures within the step text. These pictures are included to assist you in locating the real button or object. You can click an underlined blue word to see its definition.
Wow,
Clicking
this is
anywhere on
really
the screen
verbose.
closes the definition window.
Okay, let's go.
When you click a tip, you view additional helpful information.
Hey, why can't I click? Oh, you said I couldn't click that stuff. Girl, you be lying. Alright, let's learn how to start a program. You know, I joke, but this was really, really new back then. A lot of people who didn't even know how to, like, literally couldn't use a mouse. Alright, let's learn how to open and close a program. Next. Many of the programs stored on your computer can be opened from the Start menu. Where's that? What's a program? Okay, that doesn't help the average person. Programs are organized series of instructions that, when executed, cause the computer to behave in a predetermined manner. Cool. Show me, how do I open this program? Click the Start menu. Why is it not doing? If only someone would have warned me of this. Anyway, let's see. Show me. How much space all this crap takes up. This is a demonstration. Click anywhere to close, then try yourself. Ooh. Think I can handle all that? Look at me! I'm computing! Wow. This must be what Einstein feels like. Okay, anyway. That was fun. But why would I want to quit? I have so much more to learn. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so, alright, this can stop. Actually, no, we gotta see what the Start Aptiva Adventures thing is all about. Welcome to your new Aptiva. Your adventure begins by creating your own custom Aptiva desktop. Well, everybody's got a stake in this, don't they? Okay, so I gotta close all other programs, probably, let's see, including this Welcome to Windows 98 program. I closed the program. Ooh, look at me, the super user. Let's go. First, tell us where you will use this Aptiva computer. I'm going to use it in the store. Of course I picked the one that makes it complain. This option is for retailer use only. Oh, that makes it play demonstrations continuously. Okay, cool. Interesting. Alright, go away. Home, office, or school. One more step before you're ready to live the Aptiva adventure. Oh, I'm so ready. Let's go. Wait, did they just say it was going to install Norton? Ugh, it is. What the? If that's the Aptiva experience, I don't want it. Man, this is going to take forever. People, I've made a huge mistake. I'm interested in this Ring Central thing. You know, I thought that was a more modern company. I remember using their VoIP services back in my IT days. Aptiva Retail Screensaver? Oh, gotta reboot. It's gonna take even longer to start up. Oh yeah, sounds like that hard drive's Norton-fying already. And there it is. Devil itself. Oh, now I gotta register my Aptiva. Oh, too bad for you refurbished Aptiva owners. You don't get owner privileges. No, that's only for first owners. Okay, go away. You decided to register later? How could you? You must register your Aptiva to enjoy the benefits of owner privileges program. They make it sound so exclusive. Oh yeah, except for refurbished Aptiva owners. You're subhuman. Alright, I am ready for the Aptiva experience. Oh, okay. We gotta do the mouse cursor freeze up thing again. It's gotta be related to that active channels stuff. Oh yeah, here we go again. Okay, let's stop showing this every time. Music. Alright. Ring Central. What are you about? Ooh, did you see what happened to that active desktop? Ooh, this must be the Aptiva experience. Oh no, not phony phone info. You must specify something or other. Okay, fine. Okay, let's not worry about that one. Come on. Show me this. The most mild of mild curiosities. Ooh, it's collecting my modem info. At least it's got the modem driver. Okay. Next. Okay, where did I get the R from? Fine, it'll be RR. See if that's enough for you. It is! Come on. Oh, now you're just asking too much. Fine. 8675309. If you use email, this was the early days. Okay, remote access password. Let's go. I put 1111 and it just let me do it. No concern for security at all. Ooh, let's see what the system greeting sounds like.
Thank you for calling. No one is available to take your call. To leave a message for this mailbox, please wait for the beep.
Oh yeah, that's me. That's the one. Yep. Go away after 2 rings, sure. No, I would not. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I guess it's just like a little phone interface for the computer. It also acts like a answering machine. What the? We already went through this. Go away. I'm already in. Ha ha ha. Oh, you'll be asked to register again in 10 days. Okay, can we have him make a call? Dial. Yeah, I don't hear the modem relay clicking. Thought I'd at least hear some vague dial-up sounds. Oh, I just gave up, I guess. Okay, well, that was mildly interesting. Go away. Alright. Aptiva access. Ooh, it makes sounds. Ooh, I got the key to something. Time to register. They're all about registrations. What is home director? To view the home director video, insert the C labeled Aptiva applications, which I don't have, so go away. Alright, let's get rid of this. Alright, so this looks every bit like a factory fresh image, which is very confusing. Because why would somebody factory image it and then e-waste it? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense here. When were these files created? 2004? And if I knew this was so minty, I would have just imaged this hard drive. I don't know how readily available these restore CDs are. But what's in that Yamaha folder? SYXG50? What in the... Okay, it's a configuration tool for XG player. Oh, it's a player. Do we have songs? We don't have any songs. I guess it plays MIDI files. Let's go look. Try to load the Windows MIDI files. Good old Canyon. Okay, does it. With adjustable tempo. Oh, it's getting spicy now. I can only go plus 10. Okay. I'm probably ruining somebody's nostalgia kick. Alright, well, explains what that is. Power off. So why would that be on here from factory? PC Doctor, eh? Guessing that's what this is. PCDR Win32. Welcome to PC Doctor. Everything was so welcoming back then. Alright, let's go away. Let's run some system diagnostics. Hard drive test for sure. I wonder how healthy that thing is. It's gonna take over 10 minutes. Oh crap. Oh well, let's go. Who needs Scandisk when you have the PC Doctor? Whoa, thing's making a racket in there. Listen to that thing. Did we find a rare, healthy Mac store? Okay, yeah, I just noticed on the feature label, PC Doctor is one of the things that's included to help keep me up and running. But I don't see anything about that Yamaha program. This thing really gives that hard drive hell. Oh, but that apparently failed. I wonder why. I wonder if I can see the test log while it's still testing. Because apparently the surface scan is going to take forever. No, apparently not. Okay, well, no, apparently so. It just takes it forever. Oh, that was delayed. Okay, so we had one sector that it couldn't read so far. There's more. This thing is not very responsive right now. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. Well, I'll let this run. If only one sector is bad, I'll be surprised. Still surprised this drive works at all. You know, I wonder if this would mark bad sectors like Scandisking does. Haha, it's got the IBM screensaver. Although it's not doing much screen saving, is it? Isn't it supposed to move? Okay, hard drive test failed. Yeah, I could have guessed that by the way it's performing. Let's see, let's get some details. Okay, yeah, got a bunch of bad too many errors. Test aborted. Well, it is a Mac store after all. Alright, well, that's not that many bad sectors, but... Okay, oh, these are ranges. Okay, well, I guess that is too many errors. Alright, well, maybe I'll run Scandisking on it later, I don't know. But I see there's a floppy test, so let's run that. Get disk in there. Well, you have to really stick your finger in there to get it to go in. That was almost painful. Alright, floppy test. Let's go. I don't hear much happening. I think it doesn't like this disk. Boy, that floppy drive is dead. No floppy seems to be inserted. Well, I beg to differ. What did it say when I first opened it? Insert a formatted floppy. Disk will not be written to, but for safety, do not use an important diskette. Okay, well in that case, let's use an important diskette. Look at that, yeah. You gotta stick your finger that far in there in order to get it to drop down. Alright, try again. Oh, it's actually making noise now. Yeah, that thing sounds great. That thing's making jams. Floppy test passed. Alright. Good old healthy drive. Okay, well how about the DVD drive? Excuse me? That's better. We'll start with an AOL CD. But these don't have much data, so I might switch to a DVD. Okay, well it does spin up. And, okay, trying to run the installer. How about stop? No, go away. How dare you? Exit. See what the PC doctor thinks. Alright, let's go. Seems like it's going well. Alright, that worked. But let's try a DVD. Ugh, hey! I don't know why it doesn't stay open. It is a gear mechanism. Actually, that makes me wonder if there's DVD playing software on here. I mean, it's got a DVD drive. Okay, well, auto run doesn't think so, but let's do the test. It seems to be testing. Interesting that there's a separate LED for when a DVD's in there. A green LED. Oh yeah, that's getting a workout now. Wow, is that really going to take 36 minutes? You know, I thought it would run it harder than that. I am not sitting here waiting for that. Pretty sure that drive's fine by now. Aborted, see if we get any details. No, not from that test. Oh well. That DVD drive is good. Well, let's see what this direct draw test is about. Is this actually going to test 3D rendering? Well, no, obviously, no. That would be direct 3D. Right. Ooh. Well, hope nobody's sensitive to flashing light. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Cancel. Okay, there we go. That almost gave me a seizure. What is AVI video test? Is it actually gonna try to decode? Let's start with play normal size. Can you? Well, who couldn't handle that? I could decode that with pencil and paper. Alright, play full screen then. Ooh. That looked like a challenge. Okay, that wasn't much of a test. Alright, what is the video test? Oh, another varying patterns and colors. Okay, no. Please do not be alarmed. Nah, I think we've seen enough flashing bright colors and lights. Well, I guess let's test the CPU, why not? Since it's there. And it passed very quickly. Fantastic. You know what, let's just test everything. The memory is good. How about the modem? Test the modem. That's an awfully quiet modem if it is actually doing something. But it says it's okay. Yeah, we got a good modem. Hooray. Hey, this program's pretty cool. I wonder if there's a portable version. I run this on all systems I test. Let's see, what's in tools? These aren't great tools. The IBM Aptiva installer, the most important tool of all. Okay, well that was very helpful. Let's see if there's anything on here that can play that DVD. Let's see, can we open? Well, that doesn't help me. Does it have Windows Media Player on it? Pretty sure that can handle DVDs. Under entertainment, maybe? Yeah, Media Player. Can you do it? I think I've used this to play VOB files straight off the disk before. Just pick a random one. That's not a subchapter. And yeah, sure does. Although I managed to pick the one that's a menu. Let's get an actual video. Okay, well, that's not promising. Not sure what that is. I wish this would show me file sizes. So yeah, hit the details. Okay, yeah, here we go. Need something with some size. Okay, well, yeah, it plays. Thing plays DVDs. Look at that. In a very weird roundabout way. Alright, skip ahead and let's see. Can't skip ahead? What? Can I hold this down? Guess not. You cannot skip. Well, I have to watch it, but you don't. Okay, never mind. Apparently we froze. Huh? What's going on? Now it's like struggling to render. See that, or I really confused it. Well, anyway, it almost plays DVDs. Let's get out of here. Okay, so this really is something somebody just restored back in 2004. I guess they just put it on the shelf, never to be used again. Ooh, what's in the IBM tools directory? Oh, it's that Access Aptiva crap. It's not getting that again. But yeah, I think that's the story. Because there's no signs of personal use at all. Well, except for, what is this? PC Click Me. I never clicked that. On a network drive. Or something. That's weird. That definitely wasn't me. And what does this install? It also doesn't exist. Maybe somebody was using it? Oh wait, there's a name. RJL? It's all so confusing. Let's see what they lumped into other useful sites. Microsoft Technical Support. That's occasionally useful. Okay, well, you know what? I want to do a proper Scandisk scan of this hard drive. So let's reboot into that 98 boot disk. Let's see, nah, we don't need CD-ROM support. Yeah, let's do surface scan. And it did not mark its supposed bad sectors, and wow, that drive's really empty. Guess this is a factory fresh image. Oh, did we find one? Yeah, it looks like it. Right at the end. Fix it. Don't care about undoing. I really thought this thing was gonna make it. Oh, why didn't I pass the auto-fix flag? Yeah, all sorts of damage over here. Oh, that's never good. Okay, well, it's moving along now. Why couldn't they have given me a fix all button? So head crash at the end of the disc, eh? I bet that's how that happened. Guess the whole end of the disc is gonna be bad? Max Tor no good indeed. We're in the home stretch, and it's still finding bad sectors. Right up to the end. Impending hardware failure? You don't say. I can't believe I clicked that fix it button 333 times. I will never forego the auto fix flag ever again. Alright, let's give this thing a rest. Okay, now I'm gonna do some light cleanup. Light because I don't want to damage that sticker any more than it already is. This thing really needs to be retro brighted, but can't even imagine how I would retro bright while preserving that sticker. I'd have to scan and reprint it, but honestly, need a better candidate for scanning. That one is pretty damaged. Let's just see how far the old Windex and paper towel gets us. And it looks like not very far at all. These scuffs usually always require melamine sponge like a magic eraser. Yeah, this is a waste of time. We'll start that with Windex. And yeah, that works great. Although this here is a little bit of plastic damage. It's very subtle, but it's mostly gone. And this one's getting perilously close to that label. Luckily, it's a spot that's already damaged. Yeah, it just got a little wet. Now let's clean up top here. Get rid of this masking tape. Very old masking tape. And get the decades of dirt out of here. And get rid of these skid marks, why not? Alright, that's looking better. Still not perfect. This thing has some plastic damage up here too. Yeah, there are definitely better examples out there of these systems. This one's just a little bit worse for the wear. I think I may even have another one in storage, but even I don't know what I have in storage. Quite a few systems in there. And we have these fine people to thank for that. Patrons and channel supporters, for their fine financial support of these shenanigans. So I thank them for that, and thank you for watching.